What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode. Today's not going to be a normal episode whatsoever. I'm going to kind of recount how my day went today. For those of you that don't know anything about the whole situation, this is just like looking something up about it. I'm not going to make this like a news source. I mean, this has been one of the weirdest, possibly scariest days of my life, so I like the idea of being able to capture this moment and yeah. So at 10 a.m. this morning, I woke up to Benny over there on the phone with someone, and I was kind of confused why he was talking with someone. And then I quickly grabbed my phone, looked at my phone, and saw a message from our automated alert services that said, "Active shooter on campus. Run, hide, fight." And right when I read that, Benny got off the phone, and we both kind of looked at each other and said something, and we heard rustling. My roommates were just getting out of their rooms too. So we stayed in the dorm pretty much the entire day, other than to just go out and get some food. Obviously, right away, we texted our loved ones to let them know we were okay. All four of us did. And then after that, we were pretty much glued to the TV slash our phones and checking to see if there were any updates. All these police cars coming in from all different directions and stopping and setting up caution tape and things like that. What was especially scary, I think, was learning Logan, my sweet mate, his story. Because, like I said, he was in there. He was, like, right when I woke up, he was already in our room. And so what had happened with him, he was in the building where the attack had taken place outside of. The fire alarm was pulled. He went outside just like everyone else, was waiting around for a while. And then his teacher kind of gathered those that were in his class together and said, "Hey, guys, looks like this is going to take a while." Gave him some, quick notes about the paper that was coming up and, was just, "All right, guys, you can head back." So he left. And then the quick, 3-5 minute walk from there to our dorm. Once he got to our dorm, he looked at his phone and saw the first alert. He was minutes away, if not minutes away. The other story that comes to mind is, although I haven't spoken with her, someone that I know pretty well. I know her brother probably a little better, who was also at that scene and was there when the guy showed up with his car and nearly got hit by the car. Someone from my hometown. The most common thing you hear people say is "Yeah, you never think it would happen to you," and that's just so true. And I'm lucky enough to where I wasn't directly affected out. Like I said, I was in my dorm the entire day, but obviously my heart and my prayers and thoughts all go out to the families of those that were affected. Right now, as of the information that we've all gotten throughout the day, presumably no innocent person was harmed greatly or killed. When we went out today, there was clearly an eerie feeling, and we had seen people go out earlier. There was a miscommunication with the police and the Ohio State Emergency Services. Some people went out earlier. It was all clear, but they were just making sure of some last couple things. But it was very eerie out. There was just this sense that we've been intruded by, although the person who I will not name their name because they don't deserve, whatever their intentions were, they don't deserve any attention or recognition. They intruded our privacy, our safety, and did something horrible. And that intrusiveness, or that scary feeling of I'm being invaded, really became apparent when we saw some pictures online and were able to see from our own perspective, realize what something that we could see out our own window was. I'm gonna say this with 99% confidence because nothing has really been confirmed yet. But what we could see out of our window when we zoomed in with my camera was the dead body of the suspect. And so all day, and it was there for a pretty long time before it was even covered, and then eventually taken away hours and hours later. So for the majority of the day, when we were inside trying to distract ourselves and trying to get some work done or just hang out, and after we had kind of calmed down from it a little bit, that was out there basically staring us in the face, the fact that we could see it. and that was disturbing. It was unsettling. I give the utmost respect and commend all of those people that either EMT or emergency service police officers, especially the police officers that first responded. I mean, they did a phenomenal job. I cannot say that enough. They did a phenomenal job. I guess if there's any takeaway from my accounts of the day, or anything that you've heard, is never take your safety for granted. Albeit we live a very privileged life, and I'm very grateful for that. We're protected a lot. That doesn't mean we're 100% safe. And it also just, I guess, goes to show, again, we're lucky that nobody was fatally wounded or fatally injured, but just goes to show how fragile life can be. Yeah, go tell someone you love that you love them. Again, I don't know what the person's intentions were exactly. Regardless, their act of hate or terror, whatever it may be, inexcusable and disgusting. But that's not going to stop us from going on with our lives. That's our duty right now as citizens in this community, at this university, is to live on and not let the actions of one person dictate how we live our lives. Ultimately, peace will win and fear will lose. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.